biggest challenge this semester was tech. Getting all my information on a learning management system, having everything in Google Docs, sharing it easily and smoothly with students was a definite challenge for me this semester. On the other hand, my biggest success was I think I improved. Have a little bit more tech skill. I have the ability now to go paperless. I'm quite comfortable with Zoom within certain parameters. I think that's my biggest success.
One challenge, only one, that's difficult. But I would say having to teach 100% online and really getting the different learning platforms up and running. Google Docs, Schoology, X-Reading, but really getting the students to feel comfortable using those learning devices has been a challenge for me as a teacher. Silver lining being it's forced me to go paperless and have to learn how to teach over Zoom and again 100% emergency response teaching online. One success has been, I would say generally speaking, keeping my students interested and motivated in the course. This semester has been a huge challenge for them as well, and I think that sometimes as teachers we lose track of that. So I feel like I've done a pretty good job keeping my students inspired and engaged to do their best in the class. And I think we all look forward to the summer break. So thank you very much. Take care.
One of the challenges for me this semester was at the beginning, as we were all getting used to learning online, it was a little bit more difficult than usual to get to know my students. One of the successes this semester, I think, is that everyone has become a lot more comfortable learning online, and my students have become a lot better at reading and writing in English.
My biggest challenge this semester was trying to teach my students how to use an online learning platform while being 100% on an online learning platform. My biggest success was finding ways to implement 100% paperless classes. So when I return to on-campus teaching, I'm planning to have my class be 100% paperless and eco-friendly.
One of the challenges that I faced this semester was the fact that I was teaching completely new classes, and I also had to find a way to do activities that we would normally do in person through Zoom. But one of my biggest successes is the fact that I was able to find many new tools that not only allowed me to change some of the activities so that we could do them through Zoom, but also gave me a way to do completely new activities that I didn't even think of before.
Well, I think the biggest challenge we all faced this semester was quickly learning how to use Zoom and becoming Zoom experts. And we've done that pretty well. So I think we all deserve a round of applause. And that goes for the students, all of you guys, and all of us teachers as well. And for me, I think one of the biggest successes has been learning to really manage with Google Forms. And I think that gives excellent feedback to students on like quizzes, for example, so you can really illustrate which questions we need to work on again. And personally, for me teaching my Life in the UK course, thank you to all of my wonderful students, all 78 of you who've taken that course and are enjoying reading your feedback comments. Thank you all very much.
I'm sure this is true for a lot of people, but one of the biggest challenges for me was learning how to communicate through a digital medium. I'm really used to gesturing and I like to move around a lot, so finding ways to still be myself while I was on a computer all day took a bit of work and was a bit of a challenge for me. But on the other hand, one of my biggest successes was I feel like I was able to really get to know my students this semester. I spent a lot of time chatting with them at the beginning of classes and also throughout the week. I tried to make time every class to sort of chat with students and get to know them because I feel like it feels more impersonal just to sit in front of a screen, and so I feel like taking the time to talk to each student and get to know them a little bit better helped me create a more human connection, even through a medium that can be so impersonal. So I was really happy with that, and it's something I'd like to continue going forward in my classes.